Located at the heart of South America, Ecuador has the highest biodiversity on the planet. In this region, nature reaches its highest expression and shows itself rich and generous, lavish to the flowering of most exotic fruits, such as banana, pineapple, mango, cocoa, and its most precious and insinuating fruit, coffee. A traditional crop and one of the top Ecuadorian export products, with its two varieties, Arabic and Robusta. Ancient traditions passed on through generations have given Ecuadorian farmers the knowledge to harvest the coffee by hand, selectively picking only cherries that have reached full ripeness. El Café was founded in Ecuador in 1978 as a soluble coffee producer, focusing in its initial phases on spray-dried and agglomerated coffee in its two production plants located in Guayaquil and Montecristi. The diminished and limited coffee production available throughout the country during the 90s led the company to implement strategic actions in order to sustain commercial and technological growth, add value through freeze-drying to the imported raw material in order to meet and cater the demand of major soluble coffee customers. In 1998, El Café initiates the production of freeze-dried coffee. The investment in freeze-drying facilities, coupled with professional management of market and price volatility, have enabled El Café to achieve stability in its processes and foster growth of both customers and suppliers. El Café currently demands 1,250,000 60-kilo bags of coffee to process them into soluble coffee, adding value mainly through freeze-drying technology. This coffee is primarily exported to Russia and the European community. El Café has developed the best-in-class freeze-dried technology, consolidating its leadership as the largest freeze-dried soluble coffee manufacturer in Latin America. Coffee process. The process begins with the arrival of the green coffee supply from local farmers and from leading producing countries across the globe. Ecuadorian green coffee is directly procured from self-sustainable farmers that are promoted by the company as part of its sustainable agricultural policy applied since 2010. El Café leads self-sustainability projects. These projects are aimed at encouraging the efficient cultivation of domestic farmers through the delivery of technological packages, providing ongoing training, and giving technical assistance and advisory to farmers. This consolidates efficient production units that ensure the stability of farmers through the cultivation of coffee with traceability of production costs and performance. The goal is to promote, in the medium term, the self-sustainability of at least 12,000 Robusta coffee-growing families. Once received, the coffee is stored in on-site warehouses where the quality control team applies strict measures to ensure that each lot of green coffee meets El Café's standards and specifications. Standardized and strict physical and organoleptic analyses are part of this process. Subsequently, the coffee beans are sent to the cleaning machine, where the beans pass through sieves, which remove foreign matter such as dust, stones, and other impurities that are inherent to the harvest process. Once cleaned and the quality approved, the green beans are transported to different silos, which may vary according to the type of bean. Roasting. The beans are exposed to hot air in industrial roasters. The roasting curve varies according to specific blends and customer requirements. Extraction. Thanks to the state-of-the-art extraction technology, resources are efficiently and sustainably optimized to ensure less green coffee is used to produce coffee extract. The soluble coffee process demands half the amount of green coffee when compared to what is required to produce 1 single cup of roast and ground. Spray-dried. The concentrate is pumped to a drying tower and sprayed with a continuous flow of hot air. This process allows small particles of atomized extract to dry, resulting in fine dried particles, commercially known as spray-dried instant coffee. Agglomerated coffee. The fine particles obtained in the spray-dried process are exposed to water and steam, giving the final product a coarse appearance, granules, that are known to have a more intense aroma and coffee flavor. The company promotes values of efficiency and competitiveness throughout the entire value chain, and essentially adding value in each step of the way. Our core asset is the expertise and know-how in freeze drying. This process involves freezing the liquid extract at extremely low temperatures, which preserves most of the original aromas and flavors of the coffee extract. The product is then transported through a freezing tunnel, where the temperature is gradually reduced to -50 degrees Celsius. The resulting product has the shape of a crystallized tablet, which is then ground into similar particles using grinders of various sizes to meet particle size requirements, which are specific to each individual client. Finally, these frozen extract particles are placed on trays that enter the drying chambers. Water is then removed through a process called sublimation, which essentially means it goes from a solid state to a gas without going through the liquid phase. This preserves the organoleptic properties of the coffee and thus maximizes the overall quality of the final product. The final product is packed in 25 kilo boxes or 300 kilo big bags depending on specific customer requirements. El Café currently has an annual production capacity of 29,000 tons of soluble coffee between its two manufacturing facilities. Quality control. The Quality Control Department monitors all stages of manufacturing process in order to ensure a high-quality product that meets international standards required by customers and markets. Step by step, El Café's staff evaluates all the product's features, such as moisture, density, color, acidity, sedimentation, and above all, the organoleptic profile of the final product that defines and differentiates the intrinsic characteristics of El Café's blends that are recognized worldwide. El Café has an integrated quality system, such as environmental standards, food safety, occupational health and safety, which are recognized at both regional and international level. Moreover, the company is ISO 9001-2008 certified, among others, such as halal and kosher. El Café currently leads the Ecuadorian market with a 35% share in the soluble coffee category, producing top brands like Press Dos, Si Café, Expresso, and Montecristi freeze-dried. The company directly employs 1,250 Ecuadorians in its two factories, as well as approximately 800 indirect jobs through contractors and service providers. El Café has achieved over the past 25 years a strong technological, commercial, and social growth, becoming and consolidating itself as an important contributor to the overall development and growth of Ecuador.